Here's a project. My friend wanted me to help him with this crazy cooler. This cooler actually bolts to that frame. He wanted me to put a radio on it, so I put a radio on it, and then he said, "Oh, by the way, it doesn't run. Can you get it running?" So it's got good compression. Has well, it didn't have good spark. Now it does. I replaced the spark plug, and I took the carb off. This is a 40. I think it's a 49. It's either 46 or 49 cc. That's a 4-stroke. And here's the carb. And has gas shut off, your choke, and throttle. And that's all there is to it. And it wasn't running, and I thought, well, it'll be easy enough to purchase a new carb. I did take this cover off, and I looked at the float, pulled the needle out, and the needle looks like it's just a piece of, like, a bar of rust. So that's not good. So I got on the old Googler and found some replacement carbs, but I can't find this carb, and I don't know what's special about it. I mean, you didn't think there's anything special about that, right? Here's the kind of carb that keeps coming up. And if you look at this side where the gas intake is, this side has one gas intake. That's it. This side appears to have one gas intake, but it also has this return or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. So what I've done is I've taken this drain valve and I plug it on the end of that just so it forms a closed loop and I don't have to worry about anything there leaking. And every time I connect it, gas, it just flows out of the front of the air filter here. So I tried another carburetor, thinking that one was bad. Oh, by the way, the first one I put on, I started it. I guess I wasn't paying attention to it coming out the front, but it was running. So I thought, okay, well, maybe that one just has a float issue, needle issue. So I ordered this one. This one also does the same thing. I can't find a carburetor without this brass or copper or whatever coming out of the side. I'm just not sure what that is. Here's something else I did. If you know how this works, there's a needle in here on a float, and it goes up and it goes into the seat, and it blocks the flow of air. Well, if I blow through this tube here, and I turn it upside down so that seat's seated, I can't blow through it. But if I blow through this one and turn it upside down, I can still get some air through it. So I'm thinking this is the one I need to use. Now, keep in mind, I tried both by running this tube to one and hooking the gas to the other and vice versa. So that's what I did. Unfortunately, this is called a crazy cooler, and unfortunately they want $139 or something for that little carb. That's just, I mean, this is a $15 carb, right? Chinese stuff. So I can't see him spending $140 on a replacement carb, but I cannot find this replacement carb anywhere. If anybody has any idea, and they might be able to find this carb, that would be fantastic. All right, that's the latest dilemma.